Hello, folks. Just want to remind you that you are the curator of your inner world. I was compelled to make this channel because of all the bullshit I see out there, especially in the manifestation community, the law of attraction and law of assumption community. The one that really grinds my gears is validation. My favorite topic, validation. Let's talk about it. So, I see a lot of people commenting under other creators' YouTube videos about their circumstances, and they write this massive paragraph of this happened and that happened, and my SP blocked me, and there's a third party, and I need approval from their parents, and etc. etc. And then they ask, "Do you think I can manifest this?" Or there's another one that's quite popular is, "I need this by this time. Do you think I can manifest this?" And they go on multiple creators' channels and they comment these on, beneath their YouTube videos. So I'm just here to reiterate that you are the creator of your reality. So why are you asking another person whether you can manifest something? It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter if they are the greatest coach on earth. Why are you asking them? You are creating your reality, so you tell me, can you manifest it? Because if you say yes, you are right. And if you say no, you are also right. So it's really up to you. And let's look at the scenario a little differently. So suppose you comment under a particular creator's post or video, and they tell you, no, you can't manifest this because of moral reasons or whatever. Are you just going to give up on your desire? Or are you just going to go to another person's video and comment under there because you want to hear that someone else should tell you that you can manifest this? Sorry, that was a weird use of words. You know what I mean. You want someone else to tell you that you can do it? I mean, manifestation aside, why are you letting other people tell you what you can and can't do? You should have enough self-belief, or at least be working towards building enough self-belief. There's a certain term that gets thrown around a lot in the manifestation community, which is I am source, I am God, I am all that is, Um, this gets thrown around all the time in the manifestation community. So if you are God, if you are source, you think God goes around asking, can I do this to another person? Do you really think God does that? Okay, even if you don't believe you are God and you are an extension of the divine universal energy or whatever it is, great. Why are you asking another person whether you can do something? If you are the source of everything, why are you asking whether you can do something? Um, this is a very clever little trick that our ego plays with us, is this need for reassurance, this need for validation, because we cannot see what we want right now in the third dimension, in the 3D, in our, you know, tangible world. We cannot see it. So because we cannot see it, we want someone to tell us, oh, it's going to be okay. Be your own support system, guys. You have to develop this self-belief. You have to develop this determination. You have to develop a lust for your own life. You have to develop a love for your own life. Because if you are the source of all things, even if you don't believe that, you are at least the observer of all things in your reality. You are observing your own life. So if you are the one observing your own life, who is more important than you? Who has greater authority in your life than you? So please don't go around asking other people whether you can or can't do something. I mean, firstly, you absolutely can do it. And secondly, you shouldn't let someone else tell you what you can and can't do. Um, there's another way that I often see people seek validation is asking other people um, whether they are doing it right. So They will say something like, this is my routine. I wake up in the morning and I do my affirmations and I do my visualization, and then in the afternoon I script and I meditate, or whatever it is, whatever their routine is. And then they ask, am I doing it right? Um, I'm doing all these things, but I'm seeing this in my 3D. So am I doing it right? That's another way to seek validation. You tell me if you're doing it right. Look at everything in your life that's manifested. What did you do to manifest it? Did you have a routine? Think of even all the bad things you've manifested, all the negative circumstances that you've manifested. Did you sit down and affirm for them, script for them, meditate for them, visualize for them, or whatever else? Don't even get me started on the law of attraction techniques. You didn't. I mean, I'm sure you didn't. You, in fact, didn't want them, and you probably um, spoke negatively about yourself or tried to push them down when the thoughts came up about them and things like that. So, why are you asking another person if you're doing it right? Because techniques don't manifest, guys. A lot of creators say this, but I don't think this really sinks in with people. Techniques do not manifest. Techniques are a tool to help you shift your state. And what does that mean? To shift your state, to shift your identity. So, for example, if you're currently single and you want to be in a relationship, a technique is just to simulate the feeling of being in a relationship, simulate the state of being in a happy, healthy, loving relationship, whatever it is that you want, right? That is all that it does. It is not like, oh my God, if I say this magic line 1,000 times, don't worry, I'm not up to 1,000 yet. I'm only at 995, so I can't have my shit. That's not how it works, guys. Anyway, I just want to conclude by saying, be your own validation. Do not seek validation from people on the internet or people in your reality or anyone for that matter. Be your own validation. Validate yourself whenever these doubts come up. Am I doing it right? Can I manifest this? Tell yourself you can. Just say, yes, I can. Even if you don't see it in the 3D, say you can. Think of any thing that you've manifested, even if it's a negative thing. You were convinced of that thing even before you saw it. You knew that thing was going to happen even before you saw it. And when it happened, you were like, I knew it. I knew it. How did you know it? You convinced yourself somehow, right? So tell yourself, yes, I can. Tell yourself, I am doing it right if you are a person who likes doing techniques. But remember, it is not because you wrote 40 pages and meditated 30 days out of 30 days in a month. That is not why your manifestation will come into the 3D. It's going to come into the 3D when you shift your state, when you internally become the person who is in a relationship, or a person who has that money, or the person who has that house or car or success or fame or whatever it is, right? So validate yourself. Don't let people tell you what you can and can't do. Build your self belief. How do you build your self belief? How do you increase your belief in yourself over belief in others? So, a great technique I learned from a book I read by David Goggins is to always do what you said you're going to do. So, if you said to yourself that today I am going to go out for a walk for 10 minutes, do it. If you tell yourself, you know what, I am not going to tolerate X, Y, and Z behavior from a certain person, stick to it. Don't go back on yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Don't don't break your promises to yourself. Do the things you say you're going to do. So that is one great tip to start building self-belief. So if you know that you will be true to yourself, you know that if you make a promise to yourself, you're going to follow through. That is going to make you believe yourself more. So when you tell yourself you can do something, you're going to believe that more You're going to say, yeah, well, I am right. Yeah, I definitely can do this. That's how this works. So, this is my first video, and I just wanted to tell you that you are the curator of your inner world. I'll be talking more on this in subsequent videos. Until then, bye bye and take care.